Okay, let's go over to self-quiz for this lesson. So here's our probability distribution function. They want us to find k. So the way we do that is I have one written down here for you, but I'm gonna draw one ourselves. Anytime I want to find k, I generally like to draw a probability table. And then here's our x, and here's our p, and our values are gonna be 0, 1, 2, 3. So 0, 1, 2, 3. And all we do is we're gonna sub these into our equation there. So I'm plugging 0, and I get 0 plus k, so k over 10. Plug in 1, so 1 plus k over 10. Plug in 2, 2 plus k over 10. And plug in 3, 3 plus k over 10. And the way we're going to find k is, well, all the probabilities should always add up to be 1. So all this should equal 1. So I'm going to have k over 10 plus 1 plus k over 10 plus 2 plus k over 10 plus 3 plus k over 10 equals 1. Let's simplify it. I could add all the numerators. I'm going to get 1, 2, 3, 4k, and then 1 plus 2 plus 3 is 6. So 4k plus 6 over 10 equals 1. Now it's just an algebra problem. Multiply by 10. I get 4k plus 6 equals 10 minus 6. 4k equals 4. Divide by 4. K equals 1. So that's our k. K is 1. Now that we know that, we can fill out our probability distribution table properly. I could get those words out. So I get 1 over 10. 1 plus 1 over 10, right? Just plug into here. So that'll be 2 over 10. Plug that in. 3 over 10. 2 plus 1 over 10. And then finally, plug that in. I get 4 over 10. And that should equal 1, yes. 4, 3, 7, 9, 1. Yeah, 10. So there we go. Find probability x is greater than or equal to 1. So now, again, note it's greater than or equal to 1. So I'm going to add up all these. I should probably actually more correctly say all these, right? Because it's greater than or equal to 1, so I include the 1. So I add all this up. Or if you want, you could do 1 minus the 0, because it's just not this guy. Either way, you're just going to get probability of 1 plus probability of 2 plus probability of 3, which is 2 over 10 plus 3 over 10 plus 4 over 10, which gets me 9 over 10. Now again, you can also easily done 1 minus probability of 0. That's the only thing you're not counting, and that would just be 1 minus 1 over 10, which would also get you 9 over 10. So either way is totally fine. Find the expected value. So remember, that's where we multiply the expected values, the formula where we multiply n times p, or probably in this case more apt, we're going to multiply x times px. So we're just going to multiply these together and add them all up. So I'm going to go 0 times 1/10 plus 1 times 2/10 plus 2 times 3/10 plus 3 times 4/10. And I get 2/10 plus 6/10 plus 12/10. So I get 18, 20. So 20 over 10 or just 2. So our expected value is 2 there. Finally, if this was a game where you earn the number of value for x given, if you earn the number of value for each x given, what should the cost of the game, cost to play this game be to make it a fair game? So they're saying, if you get a 0, you get $0. If you get a 1, you get 1. If you get a 2, you get a 2. If you get a 3, you get 3. Well, remember, all it is to be a fair game is cost should equal the expected value. Right, well, my expected value is 2, so the cost should be 2. So I want it to be a fair game, make it $2. Anything above that, the house has advantage, like Vegas and everything else. Anything below that, the player has advantage.